Welcome to This Week in West Hempstead, sponsored by Spiegel Law PC, 516-873-1683, Tiffany Dry Cleaners, and Reister's Bakery. Here are your hosts, David and Norm. Take it away, gentlemen.
All right, thank you, Dan. And Norm, great to be back in the studio.
Always good. It's a rainy Thursday morning.
Yeah, last week we started off with shingle vaccines. Today I want to talk about colonoscopies. No, I'm just kidding. Don't turn off.
Must see TV indeed.
Yeah, we were kind of rocking social media earlier this week with two stories that just kind of like happened. One of them was there was a car on Hempstead Avenue that seemed to literally run up onto another car in front of the library during the early voting.
Right. It caused a shutdown of Hempstead Avenue.
It caused quite a commotion on social media because the picture of the one car on top of the other was.
I don't even know how that happens.
The trajectory. How does that actually,
So I will tell you that I was at the library for early voting, which we'll get to in a minute, probably no more than 5 minutes before that happened. And what I can tell you is that little parking lot between Venus and the library was packed, and it was like a line of cars trying to get out. So I have a strong suspicion that somebody tried to jump the line and somehow managed to perch a car on another car. I don't know how it happened, but I'm not surprised it was that busy over there.
Yeah, it's another. Just, car goes into fill in the blank in West Hempstead. It's like, every week there's something going on.
It did raise some speed bump amusement on the social media. And by the way, I will say, everybody else signed up to follow us. You should do it too.
Yeah. And so later in the day at night, 10 p.m., all of a sudden I heard choppers overhead. It's like we live in a MASH 4077. And apparently there was a robbery at the gas station on the corner of Eagle and Hempstead Avenue, and Adam happened to have been there, and he was able to grab some pictures, and we put it up on social media because people were, as usual, everyone hears helicopters.
Oh my God, what's the helicopters?
Yeah, what's going on? People go absolutely crazy.
So what's the backstory here?
I don't think.
What was it, armed robbery, or they took some gum and left?
There's no details. There's been nothing in the police blotter. There's no update. It didn't sound like it was a lot of anything. But then the other point is, then why would they have sent up a chopper? A chopper costs a lot of money to send up. It burns a lot of fuel. It's actually very inefficient. Like, has the chopper ever actually caught someone? Like, wouldn't you think that, like, if you were, like, walking, you're leaving a robbery, whatever, and you hear a chopper, you go duck somewhere. It's like, how hard is it to I don't know. I
think it's basically tactics. I mean, if you find somebody and you need a chopper, you can't start calling for one then. It's a little bit late.
Yeah,
so they're either on scene or they're not.
Norm, did they ever catch the guy on Plymouth Street a couple months back?
They did. They nailed him on Plymouth Street near Sycamore, I think.
All right.
Yeah, in somebody's front yard, and they handcuffed him. I mean, they're on it.
Yeah, he's now deported. No, just kidding. So
gently.
So early voting is continuing, and things seem to be going smoothly. I voted. I didn't have any problems in and out in a few minutes. I don't know.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and Dan, it was smooth for you?
Really, really easy. There weren't like a ton of people. I was there on Monday, I think it was. I went in. Mm-hmm. Steady stream of people coming in, but they were taking care of it. They print your ballot out for you after you've signed in, so like it's not even like they have a stack to hand you. Very easy, although again, to complain about these stupid elections, it's the same people on every line. They're like, vote for some of these judges, and it's the same people, Republican, Democrat. Yeah. Like, what's going on here?
And how the heck did Clavin get squeezed into all of this? Like, all of a sudden, he just like pops up on the ballot
as a judge. I may have left his name off the ballot.
You didn't have a choice. He was voting. He was running in both categories. I mean,
or you vote for less than 4 that they told you could.
It's like whack-a-mole. Wow. One footnote that the elevator in the library was out and continues to be out, and they just posted something up on their site saying that the elevator is out of service until further notice,
That's
which is
tough.
usually not a good sign.
If you're in a wheelchair, how are you supposed to vote?
No, so they moved the booth upstairs.
Yeah.
They put a note out that said, for anybody who can't
Very cool.
go down the stairs, you can come vote upstairs. We've got one here.
So fine, no
yeah,
problem.
Yeah. That was great. The fact that the library and the voting
Elections,
people,
whatever,
elections people, were able to improvise, I thought was fantastic.
Yeah, they have
But-
their act together.
Yeah. And
So we got other people running.
yeah, we got a bunch of, again, we got the Hempstead supervisor race, Joe Scanaballo and John Ferretti. And so this race has been pretty close. The council member first district race between Gooseby and J.B. Corrales.
So Gooseby has been there forever. She's the first African American to ever serve on the town of Hempstead board. She's 86 years old. The plaza in front of the city hall is named after her. She's a force to be reckoned with. But 86 years old, you really want to get up every day and go to meetings, and it's a lot of power.
And she hasn't really been showing up to, like, when they've been having these debates or chats and stuff like that. So, I think she just thinks she's going to get in, probably just based on how the district is.
She's been there for 26 years. I mean, I don't know why she wants to run again, but I think it's always time for new blood. But she knows the game.
Yeah, we're not electioneering here exactly, but 86 years old, as far as I'm concerned. No, it's time for term limits.
Yeah, and
God bless you. I thank you for your service. You got a plaza named after you. It's time. As far as I'm concerned.
Exactly.
And J.B. Corrales, he's been running a very active race. He's been to a lot of local community events. He seems very reachable. I know he's gone door to door. He's trying to win your vote. And
I'm getting text messages from him, which is,
that's
here
good.
and there, whatever. I mean, but again, I think he's trying as many ways as he can to reach out to people.
Yeah,
he's called me as well.
There you go.
All right. And so for the county legislator 5th district race, that's the other one that concerns people in West Hempstead. We have Alina Nix versus Moshe Hill.
Two good choices.
Yeah, Alina's on the Democrat Party. Moshe Hill's Republican. That seems to be the most closely watched race around here.
Did we get any feedback? I know they had some sort of event the other night that Hofstra did. I don't know if anybody knows what happened there.
I know we promoted it up on Facebook. I don't know. I mean, I saw some posts on social media, and it looked like it was well attended. But quite honestly, I should have sat through it. I don't know if there was even a recording there, because we weren't there to do it. I don't know. It's
Okay.
So going back to the library. This, I thought, was an important event coming up Wednesday, November 5th, from 5:30 to 8:30. It's a mental health and first aid training, and you can sign up at the westhempsteadlibrary.org website. And this is an important thing for people to go to.
Yeah, first aid is a really important thing. I mean, for your kids, for your family, for your neighbors, just to have basic knowledge of first aid.
Some of your neighbors may need mental health. So
Well, most of the people at Echo I know need mental health first aid, that's for sure.
We may be beyond help at this point, Norm. I'm not sure.
That could be right.
Also, I thought this was also very, just another great thing that the library does. They're doing defensive driving course Friday, November 7th, from 9:30 to 3:30. It's $33 to register.
This is a home run. It doesn't make sense not to take this course.
So I have an opinion on this. So, and maybe a slight rant, very little rant. There's several different ways that you can get a one of these certificates so that you can get
send it to your insurance company.
Insurance, and you get some money off of your insurance. So one way is this: you go to a class, and there's a lot of classes that are set up all over. People are certified to do this, and the library's doing it. It's great.
Yep.
They also they have it available online, which is great. I actually did it online because I'd rather just do it from my computer. it's boring as heck, and you just want to fast forward. But you actually do pick up a lot of stuff, and they kind of force you to absorb this information. It's another way to do it without having to go anywhere. And then there's this like underground way of doing it, where there are some people who, whatever reason, they got certification, and they turn around and they say, you know what, if you give me $80, $70, some number higher than what the cost should really be, which is about $30, $35. Give me $80. I'll give you the certificate. You don't need to show up. You don't need to do anything. It kind of gives me that ick feeling, because you know what? You're cheating the system, number one. But number two, as you get older, having a refresher course and actually learning something about driving skills, and God knows in this community, people need to learn, basic driving skills. Right. Go put in the effort. Don't just, pay someone and get a certificate. I think that's a real cop-out.
Yeah, let me just rant very briefly about driving skills, only because I saw this post this morning on social media again. Somebody posted that some guy went through a stop sign at Plymouth and Lindbergh at 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning, when there's kids out waiting for school buses, and it's just like, hey, folks, it's a stop sign. It's a 4-way stop sign. You know how those are supposed to work. I don't care how late you are. Please don't kill somebody.
Yeah, it's a daily occurrence. Distracted drivers, the whole lot. Everyone feels that they're entitled. You got to go. I was stopped at a stop sign on Coolidge, and there was a school bus that was ahead on the next block. I couldn't advance because I needed that distance. Plus, I didn't want to get a ticket as well. I don't know if they're still doing that.
Yeah, they do. They take a video.
Signs,
So I stopped the block before, and wouldn't you know it, that the guy who's behind me just like beeps the horn, and I'm like, dude, you want to go around me? That's knock yourself out.
Yeah.
But I'm not moving. I mean, it's enough already.
Yeah, maybe Dave is a little too worked up. Maybe it's time for us to cut to commercial. What do you think?
Yeah,
quick commercial break, and we got more about the library coming up, so stay tuned.
Before we do,
hold on.
it's several $100s off your insurance.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to not do this course someplace.
Yep.
All right, well, we'll cut to a commercial so Dave can calm down, and we'll go from there.
Hi, I'm Jeff Wenger, owner and operator of Tiffany Dry Cleaners. We've made things even easier. Schedule a cleaning pickup just with one click on our new app or website. And don't forget, we offer free pickup, delivery right to your door. Tiffany Dry Cleaners gets it just right.
All right, we're back. The library, we're just going to stay on this topic because it seems to amuse certain people out there. We won't mention their names.
I might be married to one of them.
So I went into the library. They got those private booths, what we call the cone of silence, for you old Get Smart fans. There's never anyone in there. They're always empty. But here's the rules. It's a first come, first serve. I don't think you have to worry about that. It's a maximum 2 hours, and you can reserve it at the library. You could also reserve private study rooms on the second floor for 3 hours a day, which actually is pretty cool. You got to reserve it 24 hours in advance. You got to go to the reference desk, yada yada. But those cone of silence rooms, someone should be using them.
We should record in there one day. The three of us. I'd like to see us climb into that little booth.
That would be pretty funny.
It would be amusing. I will say, by the way, that second floor is almost always empty. I go up there to look for history books on occasion, and besides the librarian, I don't think I've ever seen another person up there. So those private study rooms are probably just as quiet as the cone of silence.
That's a great idea up there.
And they, don't forget they have the locker of things, although I have no idea what the things are because the lockers are empty. So they just got a lot of lockers also. Okay, I'm done my rant with the library.
Carry on.
I saw this story pop up on News 12, and I thought it was interesting. I know it's a little bit too early to be talking about school budgets, although I got people chirping in my ear.
It's never too early.
That, you got to look what's going on. I'm like, what am I looking at? I haven't seen anything.
Right.
Has anyone published anything? I don't know what's going on. But in Franklin Square, right next door, apparently there was a state controller audit that found that the school district website was missing financial and administrative information, including annual budgets and safety reports. Sounds like a pretty, egregious oversight.
No, it's a mistake by somebody who runs the website. So they updated it, right?
Yeah, well, the
eventually
superintendent, Jared Bloom, says the district has made all required updates.
Yeah.
So I don't believe that I think it was an intentional oversight. I think that there are school districts who may want to hide some of their numbers. I don't know. I mean,
well, listen, no matter what numbers you put up, there's going to be somebody pushing back. And it's always a contentious time when we talk about school budgets.
Yeah, and we have that ongoing issue in West Hempstead where we have the number of reserves continues to whittle down. I forgot what it was like, maybe like 5 million for some reason.
I think it's the same story countywide.
And how quickly is that being depleted? You don't really know until that information gets published.
And what's left?
So
yeah, the thing about it is that if you are required by state regulations to post this stuff, there are no excuses, right? If you have to do this, you've got to do it. And look, again, the audit figured it out and they took care of it. Clearly it wasn't that difficult. Whether it was deliberate or incompetence, like, you've got to do this. That's your job.
Yeah, it's public. Make it known.
I like this next story.
Yeah, so the West Hempstead Support Association wanted they made a post. They were thanking Ron Marjorie and Corky Electric, who basically completely repaired the Halls Pond clock. They installed new motors, LED lighting. I actually haven't seen it yet lit up, but we definitely got to go there and take pictures.
I love when residents step up.
Do we know the history behind the clock?
I do not.
Or is there any backstory?
That's for us to reach out to the West Hempstead
Historical Society
and ask them.
And I'm sure it's really great when you get people from the community who just invest their time to make this a better place.
So support these people.
So, Corky Electric, good job. And,
thank you, Ron.
There we go. So Norm, the Anshe Shalom parking lot, that's one of your pet projects, and I see that there's been some movement.
Right. So all of the concrete work, the new sidewalks, and the moving of the bus stop, it's all in on Hempstead Avenue and complete. The curbs are up, and they're going to start on Roosevelt beginning of next week, and hopefully get the paving done by the end of the week, weather permitting.
Yeah, I know. We're running into the weather, whether it be the rain or the cold, but you're getting real close, right?
We're very close.
All right, good. So this is an incomplete story, but I thought it was one of these mark your calendar items. From the school district, Sunday, November 16th, between 12 to 3 p.m. You join the community for a day of health, wellness, and connection at the West Hempstead High School, or secondary school, I should say. I don't know exactly what they do, but you know what? It's all good.
Right. And then the Boy Scouts are going to be at Anshe.
Yeah. So let's talk about that.
So this is a Cub Scout troop that's brand new. It's their first year really going out looking for members. A lot of people have been signing up, expressing interest. If you're interested in having your kids attend the Cub Scout, I could tell you it's a lot of fun. It's 1 o'clock at Anshe Shalom 472 Hempstead Avenue.
And what's the date on that, Norm?
It's
November 2nd.
Yeah.
Yep. 1 to 3 p.m. And the fees, youth fees $170, adult fees $90.
Right, that's for the year. So you're basically paying your membership dues, and that allows the Cub Scouts to provide programming.
I'm just curious if someone has trouble, with the $170.
Call me.
Okay,
you're covered.
Okay. Got it. Now, also, what I thought was great is that the contact here is Jordan Blitzstein. Jordan, grew up in West Hempstead. Yep. He's a neighbor of mine, and it's really exciting that he's involved with the project as well.
Actually, he's running it. I mean, he's stepped up to be the Cub Scout master. and he'll be running the program with the children in the community. And of course, adults are always welcome to join in. They do lots of fun projects. The kids will love it.
Yeah. So sign up, and it's great, that we have such a vibrant Boy Scout. There's two Boy Scout, Girl Scout organizations within the community. So that's great to hear. Restoers, first we always like to let people know that they are online. So if you happen to be a former West Hempsteader who's watching us just because, and you're living in Tennessee, go to ourbakery.com and order your Restoers cake, and it'll just remind you of that old school flavor that you grew up with. So,
well, Thanksgiving's coming up, and if your kids can't make it back in time for Thanksgiving, send them a cake.
Yeah.
Yep. I will tell you, by the way, that among the products that are now available there are the rugelach. They make chocolate, apricot, and raspberry. Dave and I happen to have gotten a sample of these. They're definitely dairy, but they are outrageously good. They were so good, and you can order those online too. So go ahead and do it.
Yeah, that's why I love when we do photography of all these cakes, because then we get to sample them after, and the rugelach were really just out of this world, outrageously good.
Dairy, right?
So, yeah, they're dairy, but
great.
And they're worth all the
great.
pounds. I could barely fit into my shirt.
There you go.
Oh boy, wow! So we covered a lot of ground today. A lot of stuff going on in West Hempstead. Drive carefully. Be nice to your neighbors. Participate in all the civic programs that we have going on.
And don't forget to vote.
Don't forget to vote. Vote early. Vote often. I don't know. Did we miss anything, Dan?
I think we've covered what we
All
wanted
right.
to.
So that'll be a wrap. And join us next week on This Week in West Hempstead.
Have a great week.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Please be sure to visit our sponsors, Spiegel Law PC, Tiffany Dry Cleaners, and Reester's Bakery. To find out more or to reach out to us, come visit us on social media at Facebook and Instagram, or visit our website at westhempsteadecho.com.